Hello. So essentially I thought I would start this here because basically trying to figure out what top I'm going to wear for my Hyrox on Friday. We are now 6 days away from doing it. It's my first one, and yeah, I'm picking the top that I'm going to wear. So I've ordered a few bits and I'm essentially like trying pieces out like as I go throughout the week. So this is all part of the journey, so I thought I would kind of like just document this as well. So this is the top that I'm wearing right now. It is from Able. Now I'm actually thinking like maybe not to this one because it really massively shows your sweat. Now don't get me wrong, we all sweat in the gym. Let me just pop you here. Yeah, like we all sweat in the gym obviously, but I don't know, I just would feel a bit gross. Is this sweat too? Gosh, I'm so sweaty. Like, I don't know what's going on in this gym. It's literally like they've turned the heating on full. But anyway, love the top, I love the colour, and I love like the fabric and the fit and everything. But the only issue I have is, yeah, just the massively sweatiness. But I've got another one from Able as well, slightly different fabric, so I'll see what's happening. I'm kind of going for a blue vibe with black leggings, and not leggings, black shorts for the Hyrox on Friday. But yeah, that was it. So I've just done a 6K run. That was my first run post half marathon, which was 6 days ago. So yeah, I'm 6 days away, like past one event and 6 days to the next one, which is exciting. It was just a 6K easy run on the treadmill. So I've actually just watched Zoe Ray's latest YouTube, I think it's the latest one, the triathlon one, whilst I was running. So it's really nice and just felt quite chilled, although it felt harder and longer. I don't know what it is like at the moment, like because I've focused so much on long running, like the short runs just feel so hard. But anyway, it's done. Talking of Zoe Ray, like I've recently only just started watching YouTube vlogs and stuff, not something I've ever really done before, and I am just so obsessed with watching Zoe Ray's vlogs now. And funnily enough, I actually went to Hyrox in Birmingham last year with my friend as a spectator, and we were in the same hotel as Zoe and Danny, and I'm so glad, like, because at the time they weren't really on my radar. Like that was probably what really got me into like watching her vlogs and stuff, because I got to watch her in a female doubles with a friend, and so yeah, I got to watch her doing that, and like Danny was there and cheering her on, which was nice to see. But I'm so glad like at that point she wasn't really on my radar, because I would have just been fangirling, and we were staying in the same hotel, and I'd gone down to just do some work in the hotel reception on my laptop, and yeah, they were sat like literally next to me, and I was like, yeah, cool. Like, although I say that, like I did literally message my friend Sarah, who I was with, and I was like, Zoe Ray's here eating a croissant. I think it was a croissant, it seemed like some kind of pastry, but anyway. So yeah, and now I'm just kind of like, I just love her whole vibe, like the way that she is on her YouTube. It's like who she is, like she leaves in any waffly bits, and I thoroughly love watching them. So yes, and I'm gonna go down. Craig is just downstairs in the strength and conditioning suite doing some bits, and yeah, I'm gonna go and grab him so then we can have some food together. Hello. So we are just on our way to, we're about to set off to drop the pooch, do you know, at Craig's parents' house, because it's Thursday and it's Hyrox tomorrow. So yeah, we were actually supposed to travel over to Craig's mum's yesterday, and then stay overnight, and then basically Craig's just here now.
What the back door as well.
Fantastic. I'm just recording.
Oh, what are you recording?
Just for my vlog.
Okay.
I have my Hyrox vlog.
Yes.
So yeah, so we were supposed to travel yesterday, but decided against it because it was all just a bit of a rush. And yeah, so we've got like an hour and a half's drive to Craig's parents now, drop drop the dog, and then yeah, another 3.5 hours on to Cardiff. So yeah, feeling good. I think I've narrowed down my outfit. I didn't end up recording the rest of the outfits because truly, I've just not really like trained that much in the run up to this. My taper has just basically been non-existent, but it's okay. Yeah, so the next stop will be Eccleston, and I thought we could maybe walk Juno when we get there. Leg 2 of the journey. We've dropped the dog at home and now we are officially on the way to Cardiff. This is a little bit shaky, but we'll deal with it. Excuse, I have some cream on my spot. Yeah, I've just had like a random spot appear on my face, not like all of a sudden, but like a couple of days ago, and I couldn't help but pick it. But anyway, I ordered some of this zinc cream to Craig's mum's house so that I could apply it en route to Cardiff and then have it on overnight. So hopefully the redness will go down, ready for tomorrow. But anyway, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Starbucks, I think, get a little coffee. I might get a matcha instead of a coffee. And then onwards, start the 3.5 hour journey to Cardiff. Let's do it. So we just did a little pit stop for supplies for the journey. You're just having some hay fever tablets, but we got this bit water, high in vitamin C and B12 and reduces fatigue, which is always good.
Especially for a drive.
Yeah, I got a little matcha. You've not tried matcha before?
I've tried matcha hot tea.
I don't think that's the same thing. What's your thoughts?
A bit indifferent to it, to be honest.
Fair dues, it recently grew on me. And I also got a little turmeric shot because we are, well, obviously I've got Hyrox tomorrow and I want to stay healthy, and so we've been having like a little ginger or turmeric shot like every day. And then yeah, you've not been feeling your best, but I don't know if it actually is ill or if it's because you were sick the other day and it might have been your throat, we don't know. But anyway, but also because so we're going to Cardiff now, and then I've got Hyrox tomorrow, and then in 2 days, on the Sunday I think it is, we fly to Bali. What are you contemplating? You've not brought your sunglasses?
No.
Oh no, for Bali, your Ray-Bans. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you sure they're not in the car?
Yeah, they're in.
Oh no.
They're in the fucking thing.
Oh, I can't believe you forgot something and I didn't. Oh no. That's really, really wounding.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them.
Oh, I would be having a meltdown. But anyway, yeah, Cardiff. We're off to Cardiff now. Yeah. And then Bali without sunglasses for Craig.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's one of them.
I literally have no suggestions for you.
I'll just buy a cheap pair.
We could always buy you some at the airport.
I'm not buying a new pair of Ray-Bans, I'll just buy a cheap pair.
Okay. So yeah, on the road, off we go. And I obviously had to take my cream off for whilst I was going inside, so I'm just going to hand gel and reapply. Off we go.
Well, after.
So we have just arrived in Cardiff. We are just parking the car. I'll say we. Craig is. He left his watch in the car. I'll just rub this bad boy in now. But yeah, our hotel, didn't realise it doesn't have parking, which is a mild inconvenience, but it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I managed to get some work done on the journey down. Craig, bless him, did all the driving, which just meant that I could get some work done, which was handy. But yeah, I'm going to go and check into the hotel now. Here it is. The venue. Ready for tomorrow. And our hotel is just up here. He's just putting his watch on. It's giving him a bit of a rash. I get the same with my Garmin. Like, yeah, I think it's just sweat, and then when you don't really wash it off properly, You okay?
Yep.
Let's go. So we've just got to our room. It's actually really nice. It's a lovely hotel. And the stadium is literally there. I'm so happy about that. So we've got the stadium there, our hotel room, and then we are parked on there. So it's all worked out perfectly. Here's my chauffeur. So yeah, I think I've got some like little macarons. So I'm just gonna do a little macaron sample. See what I'm thinking. What colour should I go for, Craig?
Colours are the red, green,
Pink, brown, beigey, green.
I think the brown one first.
Brown. How brown?
Light brown.
Light brown. Mmm.
The macaron's sweet.
Yeah. Nice. That's a chocolatey one. Mmm.
What do they taste of?
Oh, it tastes like chocolate.
What are they?
Like little biscuits, fancy French biscuits.
You can't bad.
Thanks. Carb loading. Mmm. So yeah, I think you're feeling tired, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You might have
Not flight that bloody drive done me.
a little lie down.
We're gonna have a place to go for food tonight.
I really can't believe how well placed we are. This was perfect. Right, I'm having one last one for now, the green one, and I'll be done. Mmm. That's nice and zesty. I wonder if they're homemade. Okay, to the flavours. This one's pistachio.
Mm-hmm.
What colour did you have?
Light brown also.
I think that was caramel and sea salt. Yum yum.
You need to get into pros.
I'm not sure, but we don't need to worry about that. But yeah, we've just been out for dinner. I had a big bowl of truffle pasta. It was very nice. You got a steak.
I did, same as always.
How would you rate it?
Oh, it's a good bloody 8.5, maybe 9 out of 10.
That's really strong.
Well, no, because like
Really?
the best ones I've had are like.
So anyway, we're just gonna go find a shop to get some supplies, water, things like that, and then yeah, just chill in the hotel. I actually feel a little bit overly full from my food, but yeah, we've been trying to find some sandals as well. I want some new sandals to go to Bali with me. But yeah, we weren't successful, but we'll get some more tomorrow. Oh well, try again tomorrow.
Got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. It's all good. Good morning. It is race day. I'm feeling very excited. There's not a lot of movement going on outside the stadium, which is fine. But yeah, we woke up probably later than I would have liked, but I'm not bothered about it because it means that, yeah, I'm well rested. We actually went to bed quite late last night. It's now 9:15. I've actually just had a shower for like the day and then realised I've forgotten to shave my legs, which I do need to do to make me go extra fast. But yeah, one of those things. I'm gonna basically go down for breakfast now, get lots of fuel in me, and then quickly shave my legs when I get back. And then yes, I've asked ChatGPT to lay out a bit of a plan for me for the day, just in terms of timings and things, because I don't know, when I booked the hotel, I didn't really, so we only booked for last night, and I didn't really think about the fact that actually I'm not on until 10 to 5 tonight. So yeah, quite late really. And we're not staying here tonight, and we've got a like 4-hour drive back depending on traffic. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, obviously we need to just plan the day around like check out time from the hotel, breakfast obviously, yeah, going in, dropping bags and things like that. So yeah, that's kind of the plan and where it's up to. Hello again. So we've had breakfast. The room is pretty much packed up and ready to go. I've kind of got myself like semi-ready. I just need to essentially get changed into what I'm running in. So I've got that bag packed and I can go and take it to the bag drop shortly. My hair was just driving me insane. You know, like when you want it slick and it's just not slicking? Yeah, that was what was happening. We're still not fully there, but you know what? I really don't care. That's a lie, I care too much. But anyway, yeah, what time are we on now? 10 to 11. I feel like time's just running away with me. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to like drink as much as possible. For breakfast I had like a full English essentially. And then some jam with toast on. No, toast with jam on. So yeah, that's me. I think, are we just gonna go and load the car now?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I've been listening to lovely voice notes from friends. Craig, what is this stain on my legging? I've just found, where is it? This random stain.
What colour is it?
Like a whitey colour. For God's sake, at least I'm not wearing them. I'll show you here. What the hell? What is this? That is so me to spill something on me. I'm gonna go and get a cloth from the thingy and see. These are fresh on, apart from breakfast, and I don't remember spilling anything on me at breakfast. Do you, Craig? Right, we have a cloth. Let's give it a go. That'll do. That'll do, pig. So yeah, legs and armpits are freshly shaved. It doesn't look freshly shaved, but it is. I recently invested in an Estrid razor, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. I usually just get like cheapies. I actually usually use men's razors just because, I don't know, I feel like it gives a better shave. But anyway, here I am now, Estrid girl. How are you feeling, Craig?
Alright.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Chill. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's just there to spectate. But yeah, that's it in a bit. I'm gonna go now, and hopefully next time you see me, I will be at the venue, spectating, living my best life. We are here spectating, having a good time. I think it's men's and men's doubles on at the moment. Yeah, it's interesting because like at Cardiff you can't necessarily get on the floor as a spectator, whereas when I was at Birmingham you could do that. But actually, yeah, I needed to have a word with myself about that because I was a bit like, oh no, like I'm not going to get to see Craig, but
I'll try and come to every station.
Okay, well, we'll see if it's possible, but if not, like either way. But yeah, we're currently on the bridge at the moment, spectating, so we can see they're rowing just down there. You can't see there's no one there at the moment, they're all down the other end. People running, and then more spectators just down there. So yeah, goodbye. So yes, I've just been to the hotel reception to go and pick up a top that I ordered for what I'm going to wear. After all this drama about what I'm going to wear, I finally ordered something white, keep it boring. So yeah, that's what's popping. And now, yeah, you really enjoyed spectating, didn't you?
Yeah, it's
a little bit.
Vibe, yeah.
I think he's caught the bug, which is exciting. He's actually committed. He said he'll do a doubles with me, mixed doubles. So I'll hold you to that. So that's exciting. I've been dying to get into doing mixed doubles, but it's a really infectious energy in there, so I'm not surprised that like you've caught on. I think it's straight on. She works at our hotel. Yeah. We actually did manage to get Craig some sunnies yesterday. Got him a little pair of Levi's, didn't we?
You're in the car now, though.
Yeah. And then we're going to go back. The plan is there's pro women on and pro doubles women, which I really want to see, and we're basically gonna choose someone to follow. I've not actually checked like who's competing, but we're going to choose someone to follow along, like from start to finish, to basically give Craig an idea of like the best places to go so that he can scope out where to follow me around. So that is the plan. Off we trot, Primark, here we come. So I am race ready and in my outfit. I ankle monitor, I can't remember what it's called, tag thing on me, and yeah, I'm good to go. I'm on in about an hour. I don't know if you're able to hear this, I've got my number on me, I don't know what that means or what it's for. Yeah, I'm just hoping, because one of my like biggest fears is like needing a wee. Like I don't want to need a wee whilst I'm running, that would just be a nightmare. But yeah, I've made a friend in the toilet, which was nice. I actually feel like more prepared because just that like the bag check situation, everything else, and she was like, how do I know like when to go in? How do I know like what I'm doing on the wall balls and everything else? And I was like, yay, I have all the answers, and that felt nice, so that was good. I've missed a spot shaving on my leg. Still there. I have one little strip of hair. So yeah, that's me. It's loud, you probably can't hear this, but yeah. Say something positive.
Just gonna smash it.
There we go. So that is it. Hyrox is done. We are on our way back now. Craig is chauffeuring me. What an event. Yeah, it was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed the whole experience, but let's start things off with the elephant in the room, which is the fact that I did run 5 extra laps, so that equates to like 1 and a bit K. Honestly, I just don't really understand where I messed up so much. I've worked it out and it's added like an extra 9 minutes onto my time, but I would have rather that than have like got penalties. But anyway, we are here, I've done it. Such a good experience, like, and it was so nice. So Craig cheered me on like every bit of the way, like I was so grateful, and I kept like spotting him in the crowd, and I could hear you, to be fair, going, go on Natalie, which was so nice. He's got so many videos and pictures of me, which is lovely. And yeah, I'm really happy with like the overall experience. I met like a girl in the toilet and she was like, I've forgotten my hairbrush. I was like, oh, use mine, like that's fine. And then we got chatting, and then to like the warm-up section, I met another 2 girls, and we were all like, between the 4 of us, it was all off either first Hyrox completely or our first like singles, because one of them had done a doubles before. So that was really nice, and the girlhood element of it was just unmatched. Like we were, I don't know, I've made new friends there, and like I know that we'll keep in touch. They were just really lovely, and that made the experience so much nicer. Like I see Craig like when I was at the start line, about to go on, which was nice, and it was all open, so it was essentially like where footballers, because it was in a football stadium, so where the footballers would usually like run in before they go and start a game or whatever, we were in that bit, which was pretty cool, and that was where you started. And yeah, we were just like having a little dance, chatting like with like these 2 other girls, and I'd actually accidentally positioned myself quite near the front. When Craig had said to me like, oh, where are you going to position yourself at the start line, I was like mid-back. But anyway, it went all right. I just kind of like kept at my own pace. I had planned to run like 550Ks roughly, but I actually ended up doing like 540, 545, which honestly felt really quite comfortable, so I was happy with that. Station wise, ski was fine, but I kind of had an inkling at that point that I was like, I think I've ran extra, because I knew I was like middle of my kind of wave, and I'd come in like one of the last, and I was like, well, things a little bit off. But anyway, didn't think too much of it, carried on, and just thought I'll carry on with what I'm doing. And then kind of noticed, and then sled push was next, and yeah, I felt quite strong on that actually. Like, it is a leg burner, and I was very conscious, like, don't burn your legs out too quick. So I did have like the break halfway, as like people suggest, and like I was pleased with that as well, because I really didn't have much practice on sled push or pull beforehand, because I've not really got access to one where I train, and I'd been panicking about, like, you know, the grip on my shoes. I've basically just ran in my Brooks trainers that I used for my half marathon. That was fine. And then sled pull, the thing is, it's the faff of the rope, like having to like pull it out of your way. So I didn't feel very strong on that. I definitely need to work on like the technique for that. The burpee broad jumps, it just felt really, really long. When I spectated in Birmingham, it was like 2 lengths. But then this one was like 5 lengths, like obviously shorter, but that felt long as well. But got that done, and then I went on to like another run, and then it was kind of then I think it was that run that I was like, right, I'm doing extra here, like I'm not going to do extra this time. But like I had this seed of doubt in my mind, because if you do an extra lap, if you do an extra lap, there's no time penalty. If you do less, it's a 5-minute time penalty per missed lap, which is quite a lot. So next station was Row, I believe, yeah. And then I was just all over the place. Like, I definitely like confirmed in my mind, you've run extra here, what are you doing? And I'd also kind of calculated that the time that I was going for, because of the extra laps, like I wasn't going to get it. And my head just kind of went down. Like I was in a mood. I was like bitch mode by that point. I was like, for fuck's sake. But anyway, got it done, cracked on. And then, so Row was fine. I just need to be more focused next time. And then after that, I think it was Farmer's Carry, which, yeah, do you know what? Like, it was all right. Like, I thought I could have gone faster, but like I say, I was just in a bad mood by that point, and they felt really heavy. I did have to put them down, which I hadn't expected. I'd kind of thought like, oh, that's fine. Like, you can literally just crack on with these and not stop. But I did actually stop maybe 3 times or 4 even. That did feel more challenging than I'd expected, but that's over fairly quick compared to some of the other stations. Then another run, and again managed to do an extra lap somehow, and then on to Warbles, which I'd kind of thought to myself, because you do 100, and I was like, right, I'm going to break this down into 16 rest, 15 rest, all the way down to 9, because that would be my 100. The judge that I had was so nice. Like, I was really proud because I didn't get any no reps. So that was a real, like, yeah, accomplishment in my eyes, because I don't know, it's one of those, like, a lot of people do get no reps, which is like annoying. So yeah, I was pleased not to get any no reps with that. And then yeah, I just had to like try and break it down, but I ended up breaking it into 10s because I just felt too fatigued. I did my first 16, smashed those out, and I was like, nah, I fucking just can't be arsed. But the judge was so nice. She was like, come on, like, yeah, just really encouraging. And then yeah, went over the line, and the girls that I'd met like at the start, like they'd obviously already finished because they hadn't run extra laps, whatever. But yeah, I got it done, and I'm just happy to be on our way home. I've had a little dark fruit cider, bit of a fajita. Craig, I absolutely love like chewy sweets. These are my favourite. And Craig just got me like all of them. Oh gosh, I'm throwing them everywhere. So I'm going to enjoy those on the journey home. I also got myself a little Pinot Grigio from the garage where we stopped for some petrol. So I've still got a bit of a wrap to finish, my sweeties, some water, my wine, and some good company in the form of my chauffeur and cheerleader. So yes, that's it in a bit. Hello. So it is now well over 24 hours later. There we go, we'll pop it there. Since I started and finished the Hyrox. I'm currently in my sister-in-law's room. I just thought I'd prop myself here because yeah, she's got some lights which makes things a little bit better. But yeah, we've just been at a family barbecue with Craig's family, which was lovely. It's been a bit of a whirlwind like last 24 hours. Got some last minute bits for our holiday. We fly to Bali tomorrow, and obviously like recovering from Hyrox and stuff, which I really don't think I've given like much like entertainment. I've got DOMs now in my legs. Like the more the day's gone on, the worse it's got. Like it's quite sore to like stand up, to walk, to go upstairs, but you know what, it's nothing that we can't deal with. Yesterday, just on reflection, was such a nice day. Like, yes, I'm annoyed about the fact that I did extra laps and that overall affected my time. You know what, like I now have a game plan going into the next one, so I'm planning on taking part in one around December time. I think it's at London, I'm not too sure, but that's my plan. But my plan is to work with my old PT, shout out to N Davis, work with him like in the lead up to it, and basically just refine the stations that I was maybe a little bit weaker on. But I don't know, after competing yesterday particularly, it kind of made me realise that everybody is there to race their own race. Like, it's not about anybody else. Like, yes, you get put on a leaderboard against other people and you kind of get ranked in terms of like how well you did on each station, like compared to other people, but ultimately it really is down to the individual, and it really doesn't matter how well you do compared to anybody else that's there on the day. Craig's just coming upstairs now. I'm just recording the last bit of my video. Hello. We have a little, this is Lola, the family dog. She's here to say hello. Good girl. And she's off again. Fern needs to clean her mirror by the looks of things. But I can't say anything, my mirror's the exact same. You've got people going at different paces, and you know, I overtook some people, a lot of people overtook me, and you could so easily get wrapped up in like the, oh my god, this person's going faster than me, or that person's going faster than me, or whatever. It'll be interesting for me to see next time, because obviously I ended up with all the extra laps that I ran. I ended up with the people on the wave behind me in terms of like the runs and stuff. So I wasn't necessarily on the same stations as anybody else that I started with. So it'll be interesting to see if like my competitiveness sets in at that point and I end up being like, come on, Natalie, you need to go. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I am so excited for the next one. Fortunately, Craig has now caught the Hyrox bug and he's keen to do one with me as a doubles, which will be really fun. He's saying I've had a few wines, so I feel like it's probably a little bit noticeable. It wasn't planned because I am flying early tomorrow, which isn't ideal. It's now about 8:30, so I can probably sleep it off and I'll be fine. But yeah, that's it in a bit. Hyrox Cardiff 2025 is done and dusted. I've done my first Hyrox, and honestly, I feel so good for it because, like I say, I really built it up in my head as being something that I didn't feel ready for, but like I had built it up in my head as in like, no, I need to be at a certain level to take part. And actually, I feel like the thing that I've learned from it is that literally you can be any level and take part. I saw so many people of different shapes, size, abilities like on that race course, and I just love like the community spirit with it, in terms of everyone is there, everyone is being supported, and nobody is looked down on, everyone is welcomed. And I think that's kind of the moral of the story, really, at the end of the day, that fitness is for everybody, and as long as you're having fun, like, it really doesn't matter. It's all down to you, and you are your only competition. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Juno's here now. Juno, come here. Come say hi. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Come on. He's not for saying hi. Come on. Up. Okay, Craig's organising stuff, and I need to go and finish my last bits of packing for Bali because we are up early for our flight. So we're up at about, according to Craig, about 4 a.m. and I'm like, absolutely not. Like 4:30 is fine. But Craig's just a different species to me. He very much thinks he's a very on the dot person, whereas I'm quite wing it and go with the flow. So, well, I am until I'm not, so we'll see what happens. We've got last bits to do for that, and yes, I am going to stop waffling now and go and get on with my packing, because otherwise Craig is going to come and get me and say, what are you doing? And because he's busy doing lots of productive things, and here I am. So yeah, that's it. Hyrox Cardiff 2025. Completed it, mate.